What's going on, guys? Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Around the Clock. For those who are new to the channel, my name is John, and my personal goal is to own, experience, and modify as many unique cars as possible. So today is going to be the second episode, vlog style, that's on the channel. And if you didn't catch the first episode, I pretty much did a vlog about going to one of my favorite local gatherings, which is Katie's Cars and Coffee in Great Falls, Virginia. That is kind of my favorite local gathering that runs all year. So pretty much every Saturday morning, that event is going on. But my friends and I have recently started to explore, and travel for Cars and Coffee just to kind of switch things up. I feel like if you go to local gatherings, you start to see the same people, same cars, which is cool, but sometimes it's nice to just change up the scenery. So we went to Grassroots earlier this year, and we also started going to Mainline Cars and Coffee in Wayne, Pennsylvania, which is just a really cool event. I like the way that they have everything kind of organized, and it just switches up the scene, right? The people, the cars, and everything like that. So today, it's going to be their season closer, so it's the last one for the year, and I kind of wanted to take you guys with me just so you can kind of see a day of doing a car thing, right? It's 4:45 in the morning, so pretty early. Usually it's kind of tough to get up early in the morning, but not when you're doing car stuff with your friends. So there is a lot to give you an update on as far as with the 911. I'll kind of show you that right now. Now, one of the most notable things or changes that I made since the last video is the change in wheels. So for those who haven't seen my videos before, I used to have a set of 19-inch Advan GTs in Hyper Black with a machine face. Now, when I first, got this car and was figuring out the build, I was back and forth between Advan GTs and Meisters. Now, I used to have these Meisters on my black C4S that I owned prior to this one. So the reason I went with the Advan GTs is to kind of switch it up. Even though I love the way that this wheel looks on the car and this platform, I just wanted to switch it up. So I got a set of staggered 19-inch silver Workmeister S1 3-piece wheels, and normally when you get them, the wheel face decal is like navy blue, and so is the barrel decal, but I went to my local decal shop and I had the face made in this yellow, and then I also had the barrel done in red just to match the red calipers, and also some of the details around the car, like the taillights and also the rear emblem S. So just a pretty cool touch. I'm all about having everything flow properly together and everything. So it sounds like my buddy Chris just pulled up, and he is going to be riding with me today to Cars and Coffee. So let's go ahead, get him in here. See Croc, Big Shack Diesel. All right, guys, so I got my boy Chris with me, just pulled up. We met back in the day, had E46 M3s, but he's going to be riding with me today as we go do Cars and Coffee things and meet up with everyone else. So I'm going to do a real quick cold start in the garage and just try to get out to make as least noise as possible. All right, everyone, so it's 5 in the morning. We just pulled up to the local gas station that we always meet up at. Meeting up with the boy Fish right here. He loves talking to people. I'll put his Instagram below. Make sure you give him a follow and just ask him as many questions as possible because he loves talking to people. But he's got this super clean R33 GTR on T37 SLs. Fresh. So we are looking good. This is the first stop this morning. We're going to grab some fuel, probably grab some energy drinks, and then head to the next stop where we're going to meet with some other people that will be here this morning. right, here we are with Sean and Wes. We're just gonna keep it moving. And now we will begin our journey to Wayne, PA. Yay. All right, guys, so we just pulled off. We're actually meeting up with a couple more people, but we just pulled off to the side in this little shopping center. There's not really a ton of people here, but we finally have a chance to kind of tag up with each other since we, just pulled up on the road and started driving right away. But we're in, I think, Delaware right now. We might be in Pennsylvania. I have no idea where we're at, but this is my boy Wes's F90 M5 LCI. Absolutely love this spec. It's Daytona Violet Purple on BBS FIRs, KW Haas suspension, partially color matched front lip, things like that. Absolutely love the setup of this. This is my buddy, our friend Sean's E90 M3, just extremely clean, full, kind of carbon lip kit, and very, very tastefully done car. There's the 911, and then obviously we have Mike's R33 GTR, super nasty, and then you can see his tag, it says Godzilla. We have this nice M2. I haven't met him before, but very, very nice car. I like the front fenders on that with the vents and everything, but we're kind of just chilling right here for a second. We're all gonna tag up. We're running a bit early, so we're all just kind of hanging out. So once we pick up everyone else, we will continue heading to the show. All right, guys, so we are here at Mainline Cars and Coffee. I didn't film as soon as we got here. We did go to the food truck and we got some food, really good food truck. But here we are in the Porsche section of Mainline Cars and Coffee. They actually separated. There are normally Porsches here. I think American cars or Corvettes or something over there. And then they'll say, I think everything else over in that lot. But there's a really nice variety of cars over there. And then usually over in that section, there's a bunch of hyper cars. But this is a really cool event. It is pretty cold out today. But just take a look around, see some cool stuff. This is my buddy Eric's 997 Turbo. Absolutely love the spec of this car. The red interior. Man, look at that. All the carbon, and yeah, it's just a very, very nice spec. Ooh, check out this Sport Classic. These are pretty sweet. I like the ducktail. These nice classic wheels. Interior looks like, I don't know if they call it nutmeg, but I really like that brown. It's not nutmeg. The Pepita cloth interior. Very, very good looking car. Love these Sport Classics. Very nice. 992 Turbo S. Sweet GT4 on LMRs. Some good looking stuff here. Cool. Nice Turbo S. Very nice. 992. Oh, I've seen this car before. I forget his name.
Hey, check out that GTS.
Yeah, that thing is sweet. Love this thing. E88s. I think center locking. I mean, check out the seats with the Pepita carbon backing. I think they're carbon backing. Yeah, they're carbon backing. Just a very good looking car. Love this thing. Super, super clean. Very nice build. Love the blue on this 992. Looks like maybe an aero car. Love this. Wow. Very interesting. Definitely a very interesting finish. Cool, unique kit. Pretty cool. Nice Macan. Some really nice P cars out here today. That is very interesting. So now we're here on what's considered the side lot at Mainline. It's Sean Super Clean E90. I think the guy's name is Vito. This is M2. It looks pretty cool. Some cool stuff over here. Wes's M5. Let me see. Man, I love the color of this F80 M3. It looks like a comp, maybe. It's very cool. I don't know if the camera is capturing that, but it's definitely a very, very unique color. This thing is sweet. Interior looks like it might be red or secure orange, maybe. 6-speed manual car. Sick. Love this thing. Nice, you got some modded Subarus here. So I just want to highlight this car right here. To me, this is a very kind of underrated car. It's a Volvo S60R all-wheel drive. Back in its time, it's 300 horsepower, 300 pounds of torque. This one looks like it's auto, but I've owned two of these in a 6-speed manual, and I absolutely love these cars. 5-cylinder turbos. They sound really, really good. Huge, huge fan of these Volvos. Nice. Look at this van. Right-hand drive van. Looks very spacious. Pretty cool. Very cool van. Pretty sick S2000. Huge fan of these cars. Stance of that thing looks pretty awesome. The wheels, gram lights. Looks like there might be a Sentry or something. I don't know. There's a JDM right-hand drive, like VIP style cars. Those things are pretty sweet. Clean E92 M3.
Hey.
Make sure you message this guy on Instagram. I'm gonna put his IG tag again. Make sure you message him with a lot of questions. Like this purple on this G80. Pretty sweet. So I will say these Chrysler Crossfires, they didn't really catch on in my opinion, but they're pretty cool. For those who aren't familiar with these, I believe AMG, oh yeah, I mean if you look at the center caps, it says AMG. I believe it has an AMG motor and it's like a supercharged 6-cylinder. Well, as you can see, SRT6, pretty cool, very unique. It's a different platform. People really didn't mod these things, but if you know, you know. It's pretty sick. Oh yeah. Come over here. It's pretty sweet. SF90. For those who aren't familiar with these cars, V8 twin turbo hybrid. 1,000 horsepower, pretty sweet. Nice 997 GT3 RS. Got a 458, 430. Lotus Emira R8. Looks like you have an Evora GT. mean, those are cool cars. Personally, I prefer the Series 2 Exige or Elise. It's a nice GT3 RS 992. You got a GT3 in blue. Also a nice DBS over there. Nice McLaren pulling in. Got a Gallardo, a couple Huracans, Portofino. These are the cars that replace the Ferrari California. Got an 812 GTS, F8 Tributo. Looks like we also have, nice blue 488 with red interior, pretty cool. Let's see what else is over here in the hypercar section. We have an Aventador. I think that's an STO. It's pretty cool. Nice STO.
So is that what you
I think there's a Revuelto right here. New replacement for the Aventador. Very good looking car. Excuse me. Looks like you have a 720S. Looks like you also have another Revuelto in purple.
I like the black one almost even more.
Okay. Looks like over here, a 812 Competizione. Very, very good looking. Rare car. Oh wow, you don't see that every day. That's a Koenigsegg Regera. All carbon. It's like red carbon. Very sweet. It's pretty cool if you get close. You can see all the...
Oh, my bad.
Oh, you're good. Oh, you're good, brother. You're good. We're all just admiring this thing.
Look at the width of this.
Wow, yeah. The wheels are carbon. Look at the doors. This thing is absolute insanity. Wow. Not every day do you get to see a Koenigsegg Regera. Very, very cool. Here's the 812 Competizione. Really like this spec. Blue with the silver. Kind of take a look at the inside. Wow. This thing is very nice. Alcantara seats. Not your classic color combo. Very cool. I also think that the spec of this Revuelto is definitely very unique. Purple with the green. Very, very cool. This GT3 RS is pretty sweet. 997.1. Man, this thing is awesome. Jesus. Yeah, huge fan of this 720S. Love the kit and everything on it, the stance of the wheels. It's also like a purple color, which is kind of cool. Look at that. Look at the purple carbon. This thing is sick. Absolutely love this car. Probably one of my favorites here. Looks like some Skylines pulled up. You have a R35 GTR. Very nice. R34 GTR. R32. And then there's also another white R34 on the other side of all these people. All these beautiful Skylines. Again, this is Mike. Make sure you add him to your IG. Send him as many messages as possible. He loves talking to people. All right, guys, had a great time over at Mainline Cars and Coffee. We left, and now we just linked up over here in Delaware. A place called Buckley's Tavern. We've been here before. They have awesome wings, good food. and we're just gonna chill, hang out, grab some food, and then we'll head home. We are all here, just chilling. We got the lineup looking fresh. Cars look pretty awesome with the foliage of the leaves and everything in the background. I think that just looks awesome, but we all just had a little fun, doing a little spirited driving through the back roads. Nothing crazy, but it's a really cool lineup of cars that we have here with everyone. All right, guys, just got home, had an amazing day. We had a pretty long day. It is about like 2 o'clock, and obviously we started around 4:30 in the morning. That's the time I got up to start getting ready and start meeting up with everyone. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I know I wish I could have recorded more, but a part of me also tries to be in the moment sometimes. That was pretty much the day of just going to Mainline Cars and Coffee. Pretty much after the event, we all went to Delaware and stopped at a place called Buckley's Tavern. Awesome place, great food, great people. And then we all just headed back. But a couple things that I kind of wanted to close this video out with is, one, huge shout out to my wife for this awesome hoodie. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but it's got the Turbo Knight crest, which is like a gunmetal and black finish, and then in the hoodie lining it's like a plaid, and this is from Porsche design, and I think I got it from like Gaudin Porsche or maybe Suncoast. I don't remember which one had it, but I ended up getting it from there. It's kind of the wife's early Christmas gift to me, so huge shout out to the wifey. Last thing that I wanted to leave you guys with is, so as you all know, if you've been following my channel, if you know me, my personal goal is to own, experience, and modify as many unique cars as possible. This 997 behind me is my ideal spec 997, and I absolutely love it. It's the perfect car. One thing that I kind of wanted to share with you guys as well is, part of why I built this car is so I could bring it to my wife's family's beach house in LBI, New Jersey. And I did do that about a month ago. So we went down to the beach, took the family there in the 911. It was pretty cool. Kids piled up in the back, and a lot of people are like, how do you put the kids back there? It doesn't really seem like the seats are usable, but unfortunately I'm not, or maybe fortunately, I'm not very tall. So the kids have plenty of room back there. The wife's about the same height as me. And right now they're young and at an age to where they can fit. So they sat in the back, and then we loaded up the Thule cargo box packed with luggage, and ended up going with some of our really good friends and just kind of making a weekend out of it. And we just had a great time overall. That being said, for those who follow my social media or maybe are on Facebook or Marketplace, you may have seen this car listed. Because, a lot of the times what I do is when I modify stuff, once there's nothing left for me to really change, I'll just put it out there with the intention to keep it and enjoy it until the right offer potentially comes along. And recently, I did get a pretty cool offer for this car, and it is going to be a trade plus cash, and I've already received the cash portion of it. So right now, the car that I'm going to be trading for is currently getting some work done, but it should be ready by next week. And the car is going to be shipped to me, and then this car is going to be shipped to them. So it does pain me to get rid of this car. I absolutely love it. But I'm a firm believer that everything happens for a reason, and none of us are guaranteed tomorrow. And I just don't want to have any regrets, right? Like, if something catches my eye and it's interesting and I feel like it'll be a new experience, sometimes you just got to go for it. And if you're meant to be in something, it'll happen. Even though I ended up getting rid of 2 911s earlier this year, it landed me with this one. So just trust the process. Know that a lot of my content has been focused around the 997 platform. So I do understand if people aren't interested in seeing anything but that. But at heart, I can tell you that the 997 platform is truly the best all-around car, sports car that I think you can get for the money, and I 100% stand by that. So that's pretty much it for today's video. I'll be kind of working on prepping this car and getting it ready for the new owner throughout this week. And then I think by the following week, it should be ready to be picked up and, things will start moving. But I'll keep you guys updated. You never know what will happen. Something might change, and I'll just end up keeping the car until another offer comes along. But I usually don't like to say anything unless I'm pretty sure that it's going to happen. And like I said, this person had offered a car plus cash, and they've already sent the cash portion of it. So now it's just a matter of kind of start moving the cars around. But we'll see what happens. I'll keep you guys up to date. Until the next episode, I'll catch you next time.